Yeah, so either way, if I get the card, I'm going to need an off season to be competitive on a pro stage.
Yeah.
Right? Because then my next show will be my pro debut.
Yeah.
If I don't, then, well, I'll just take an off season anyway and then come in and just sweep the floor the following year. Get the card. And then I'll be ready to go right to the pro stage. So it's kind of like the timeline doesn't really change.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm hoping for the card this year. That'd be a much better way to end the season for sure. But yeah, so I'm working with a posing coach. This will lead into what we'll work on today. But the only feedback I got after the last show was posing related. It was nothing like bring up a body part or like anything peak related, conditioning related. It was just a couple of posing tweaks. So I'm like, all right, I can fix that. I can fix that in 5 weeks. So Ben referred me to a posing coach. I've had one session with him so far yesterday, and then I've got 4 more booked. And he's having me check in with him every day, giving me feedback. It's awesome. Yeah. Ton of value. But he was looking at, and you've kind of known about these issues before too. My left trap, when I'm in my quarter turns and even my front shots, my left trap wants to shrug up, which turns off my lat. And he was pointing out, he could see it in my back lat spread, that I have some scapular winging happening on the left side as well. Then from my trap down through my scap, that's basically, causing this to shrug up and preventing my lat from fully turning on. You can see it in my front shots too, right? It's kind of the same issue I've been having this whole time with my front lat, where my right side will pop out nice and full. You can see the lat. My left side tends to kind of do this. Mm-hmm. And so I can't really like get the lat out fully. Mm-hmm. So
I see what you're saying right there. Let's work your neck.
Neck, okay.
Yeah, face that way.
Face this way.
You're seated.
Yeah, I have also been noticing, it's also, I just haven't seen you for a while. My left trap up here, I've been feeling a bit like when I'm sleeping.
And that's where a lot of this neural innervation comes from, through the top of the lat, and then down through the medial.
Okay.
So sometimes the neck can be impacting how that fires.
Yeah, okay. So
there's a suprascapular nerve and there's the long thoracic nerve. Long thoracic innervates the serratus. Suprascapular nerve innervates some of these medial muscles of the scap and the upper muscles. And if that is losing tone because the scalenes are impacting it, or maybe neck degeneration or something, that's going to inhibit access to contraction there.
I see.
And for you, obviously, it's a small amount. It's not impacting strength. It's not, right? It's just about perfection in symmetry.
No, that makes total sense. Yeah, I haven't really noticed a training impact at all.
No, you wouldn't.
Holy fuck. Oh, I missed you, buddy.
Yeah. I want you to turn your head right. Push through the stretch. Good. And back. So I'm trying to do this all because obviously compression and depression is not ideal for what you got going on. So I'm trying to release the scalenes in the neck here without actually depressing the scap too much.
Makes sense.
I don't want to create stretch in that nerve. I just want to try and remove some of the congestion up in your neck and thoracic outlet here. Never thought I'd grab a guy this big by the throat.
Yeah, right. With no repercussions at
all. And again, we're going to spend a lot of time here, dude.
Yeah. It feels like it's necessary.
Three more. 1. Go. 2. 3. Good. Other direction. Back. And again. Push, push, push. Back. And again. Face down.
Face down.
All right, so what's the timeline?
2 weeks today, buddy.
2 weeks today.
2 weeks from today.
Ugh, you're on the home stretch, man.
Kind of chilling, maintaining, growing a little bit.
You've grown since the stage last?
A little bit. I mean, obviously
just
not.
like a refeed
type
of growth.
Kind of like volumized a couple of areas, you know. Been able to hold conditioning really well.
If you get it,
yeah.
Where do you think you have to put the most work for the stage or your debut?
For me, it's always going to be limbs, right? I think.
Is it legs? Because your legs are fucking huge.
It's just specific areas, right? Like my
shape, not size.
Yes, my legs. I've added a lot of volume to, a lot of size. I just don't have like the round sweeps that some guys have. My sweeps are a little flatter. So just adding, more density and muscularity there to round out the shape a little bit. It's mostly refinement versus like adding a ton of size, which is nice, right? I've kind of already done that. Arms are looking a lot more balanced currently, but always more arm, triceps especially, I'd say. And then just polish, just refinement. I think this is definitely the most balanced I've been, which is why I was able to place where I did,
Yeah.
I was
second by 1 point.
I know. I know.
You got to walk away happy.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm super happy with how, like I said, how I leveled up, how I performed on stage. Now that I've met with this posing coach, even after one session, I'm kind of like, man, I wish I had done that before USA's because it might have gone different,
Yeah.
Some of the stuff he changed, I was like, wow. Oh. Ooh, that is just terrible.
Yeah. It was right where your serratus is. I'll try and wake it up a little bit.
Nice.
Have you sit up, face the window, and rack your neck.
Do it. Choke me out.
Good.
You see the new Spider-Man yet?
Not yet.
It's awesome.
I've been so busy.
Oh, I bet.
I want to so bad, but I probably won't see it in theater. I probably won't see it till it actually.
That's fair.
Streams. A little bit lower. So a little more rotation. There it is. All right.
Oh, thank you, sir.
See how it feels. I think that looks way better.
That feels a lot better.
Professional.
Yeah, right.
We'll see how it is. Let me know what he says.
Feels a lot better. Feels less. Feel less tension. So. Hell yeah! Thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
YouTube. I just got Klein, as you saw. Went to see my good buddy Dr. Michael Klein at Virtus Clinics beat the absolute hell out of my neck. Oh my God, that was brutal. And my scaps and a variety of other places in my upper back. The reason I had him focus on these areas is I just had my first session with a posing coach yesterday. Sammy Williams, he's the man. I'm already super impressed with him, to be honest. And like you may have heard me say on the table, my only regret is that I didn't hire him sooner, to be honest. He's already made some tweaks to my posing, sent him a round of check-ins. Same round of check-ins I sent to Ben this morning, I sent to him, and he's super happy with the improvements after a single session. I have 4 more with him on the books over the course of these next 2 weeks, and I'm really confident that it's going to be a game changer for me on stage, and that it's going to improve my presentation and my overall look a hell of a lot. So I'm super excited. I think out of anything that I could do these next 2 weeks is probably going to make the most dramatic change in how competitive I am on stage. So couldn't be more stoked. My point in saying all that, Sammy pointed out some things in my back that need addressing. In my quarter turns, I have a tendency to shrug. In general, I have a tendency to shrug when I'm trying to flare my lat on the left side, and then my lat shuts down. So that is primarily what my buddy Michael Klein was addressing with my neck, my traps, my back this morning. So hopefully that'll give me some relief back there. Sammy also gave me some kind of corrective exercises to work on that will help correct the issues as well, which I will be hammering starting today. And, I'm sure that'll make a difference over the course of these next 2 weeks as well. But yeah, I'm 2 weeks out. I'm 2 weeks out today. I'm getting really excited. Today's a back day. As a matter of fact, it is a back and arms day. I believe I'm training with Matthew later on today, my training partner, who I've not trained with for a while. Deep into prep, a lot of times I just kind of want to zone out, put my music in, and train solo. If I do train with somebody, it's been my lady, Cheyenne. But when we train together, we're very much music in, communicating, kind of minimally, because she understands kind of where the headspace is at when you're a couple weeks out. So does Matt, but we just haven't been training together as often. Today, though, I think we're going to line it up for a back day, so we'll get some footage of that as well. You guys will get kind of a day in the life, if you will, 2 weeks out from the 2026 North Americans. So hope you enjoy the video. Hope you enjoyed the footage of me getting absolutely abused by a tall ginger man. And I hope you enjoy the back day.
YouTube, Matthew did not end up joining me for this workout. So I figure I'll record a little voiceover for you to provide some additional entertainment value. I am currently sipping on some coffee on a Sunday morning, chilling with Potato, and I figure I'll just walk you through the workout, walk you through each exercise, kind of tell you what I did set for set, maybe crack some jokes along the way. We'll see how funny I'm feeling today. Obviously started out here with a V-bar tricep pushdown. I worked up to 2 hard working sets of, I believe, 40 kilograms. Everything is in kilograms at this gym, because it's all panada and it's Italian, right? So very European of them. But I did 2 hard sets to failure, landed somewhere in the 12 to 15 rep range, and then I moved on to this overhead tricep machine, again panada, I believe, let's see, you can kind of see the weight stack. I believe it was 40 kilos here as well for my 2 working sets. I did one kind of warm-up primer set and then right into it. And again, I believe these landed more like 12 to 13. Just 2 hard straight sets to failure. I'm not really doing any intensifiers right now. So, being under 2 weeks out in this video, I'm not really trying to create a whole bunch of metabolic stress. We're not growing really at this point, besides, minor improvements in fullness, but we're not going to build a ton of tissue. So there's not really a reason to hammer my nervous system with all these intensifiers. So keeping it nice and straightforward, nice and simple. Moving on to back, I did this straight arm pull down with what I like to call the squiggly bar, like an easy bar attachment, sort of a wider grip. So I do a straight arm pull down on my lat focused back day as well, my other back day in the week, with a strap where it's more narrow, obviously narrow to the hips. And on this day, I do that slightly wider grip to bring in a little more teres mid upper back. Then I moved on to this monster of a bent over row machine. You can't really see my hand placement, but there's a close neutral grip handle on this thing, and that's what I'm using to row this. This was my second working set. So I worked up to a heavy top set of 5 plates a side. I believe I got 12, and then I dropped down to that 4 plates for a full 15. Really like that machine. It's a little easier on the low back than a straight barbell row, which is what I was doing for a long time earlier in prep. Then I went to this seated row, this plate-loaded seated row, which I set up sort of for mid upper back. I really like this machine. I started out with just one kind of warm-up primer set, and then I moved right into 2 hard working sets of, I believe, 10 to 12. 12 on the first one, 10 on the one you just saw. And then I, wanted to flare the lats out a little bit, practice that back relaxed that my new posing coach has been helping me perfect. Then I went over to this single arm seated cable row. This is the one row that I do on this day that's a little more lat focused. Or I guess the close grip bent over row machine is pretty lat focused as well. But with this one, I really try to dig the elbow into my lat. I'm pulling low towards the hip and really targeting that lower lat to sort of finish out my rowing movements of the day. And then I finish with a pull down. This is a pull down sandwich, as I like to call it. I start the back day with a straight arm pull down. I finish the back day with the wide grip pull down on this here Panada machine. I really like this machine. For a while, I was closing out this back day with a wide neutral grip pull down on a cable using like a mag grip style handle. And I really like that movement. This machine, I feel, kind of emulates that, feels a little smoother, obviously more stable, and I dig it. So that's where I've been finishing off this back day. And then I move on to biceps. This workout is also an arm sandwich. It is a pull down sandwich inside of an arm sandwich because I start the workout with 2 tricep movements. I close the workout with 2 bicep movements, and just a little extra frequency / volume for the arms. I also do triceps on Saturdays. I did that now, speaking in present day, I did that yesterday, along with my chest and shoulders, like a full push day. And then I also do biceps again on Sundays, which will be today for me, on my other lat-focused back day. So, as you can see, I did that seated kind of, it's almost like an incline curl, but with support underneath the arms. I did that for 2 hard working sets, 12 to 15, and then I jumped right into 2 hard working sets. No warm up at that point at all, just because my biceps are warm. at this stage and finished off with 2 hard sets on the preacher. Anyway, thank you for watching, YouTube. I appreciate the support. Like, share, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next one.